In this presentation, I'll reconstruct a two-car collision that occurred at intersection of Ballarat Road and Hartley Court in Footscray using forensic engineering principles. There are two vehicles involved in the collision, a Mitsubishi Outlander Aspire and an Audi A3 Sportback. To investigate the accident, I used a system-based forensic engineering approach. Instead of starting from before the crash, I reconstruct the accident by working backwards. Post-collision, collision, pre-collision. Google Maps was used to measure important distance and intersection. Mitsubishi traveled approximately 6.68 meters from the top stop line, and Audi traveled 12.4 meters. Traffic light sequence was also measured. Red lights is 1 minute 50 seconds, amber lights 4 seconds, green light 20 seconds. From the supply dynamometer graph, the maximum pulling force was approximately 79 newtons. So using the equation, we could find the static coefficient is 0.81 and the kinetic coefficient is 0.71. So, and we've used kinetic coefficient throughout the post-collision analysis. According to the report, after collision, the two vehicles remained locked together. They produced continuous skid marks over a distance of 3.5 meters at an angle of 20 degrees below the horizontal. Because the tires were sliding rather than rolling, the resistance force was modeled using kinetic friction. And in stage 3, we used work energy principle, so the work down by friction equals the loss of kinetic energy of combined vehicle systems. And we've got the speed after collision was calculated at approximately at 7.0 meters per second and 25 meters per hour. So then we're bringing the speed back into collision 2. But since the two vehicles remained together after impact, the collision was treated as an inelastic collision, so the combined velocity of 7 meters per second was resolved into horizontal and vertical components. Vertical masses, including the drivers, were used in the conservation momentum equation. During the collision, we applied the conservation momentum in both directions. The Mitsubishi impact speed was reconstructed as approximately 42 kilometers per hour, and Audi impact speed was about 20 kilometers per hour. These are the speed immediately after the collision. But before the collision, the supplementary report stated that the Mitsubishi driver braked when the Audi entered the intersection. The late tire marks began approximately 10 meters before the collision point. Since the Mitsubishi was fitted with ABS, the braking force was approximately using the measured tire road friction. So using Newton's law, the braking deceleration was calculated as approximately 7 meters per second squared. And using the impact speed from stage 2 together with the kinetic equation, the Mitsubishi speed before braking was estimated about 60 kilometers per hour. This is consistent with the posted speed limit on the Ballarat Road. And yep, that's the speed before the collision. So now if we look at check the speed before braking for Audi. We can see there's not a record of any pre-collision ski marks for braking distance. But we can use Google Maps to calculate the acceleration for Audi and the time the Audi is taken. You can see time for Audi to travel from the stop line to the collision point is about approximately 6 seconds. It is close to the 6 seconds amber light. Finally, I test whether the Mitsubishi could have accelerated from rest to 60 km an hour using the measured 61.68 meters. So the required acceleration would be approximately 8.3 meters per second squared, which is much greater than the typical acceleration of a family SUV. So therefore, it's much more likely that the Mitsubishi was already traveling close to 6 meters per hour before reaching the intersection rather than accelerating from the rest. So if the Audi's driver's account is correct, the Audi would already be inside the intersection where the traffic signal changed from green to amber and into red during the 4-second amber phase. The Mitsubishi traveling at 6 km per hour would cover approximately 67 meters. The time marks became only 10 meters before the collision, meaning that the Mitsubishi driver began braking approximately 0.6 seconds before impact. Conclusion. In summary, the engineering analysis reconstruct the accident using kinetic force and working energy and conservation and momentum. The Mitsubishi estimate speed before braking was approximately 16 kilometers per hour, while its impact speed was approximately 42 kilometers per hour. The Audi impact speed was approximately 20 kilometers per hour, and its estimated travel time from the stop line was about 4 seconds. So these results suggest that the Audi driver's explanation is physically possible and consistent with the reconstruction timing.